Good afternoon. Welcome to the October 1st Clark County Fire District 6 Board of Fire Commissioners meeting. I'd like to call this afternoon's meeting to order and ask that you join me in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
So I might ask for any additions to the agenda.
None here.
I'd like to add meeting date change for our next meeting to new business. Need to read and approve, post as necessary the minutes of our September 17th regular meeting. Move for approval.
Second.
Moved and seconded. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Correspondence this afternoon, I didn't see any included. Citizen communication, citizens viewing this afternoon's meeting, communicate directly with the board using the chat feature that will be monitored throughout this afternoon's meeting. Committee reports, Risk Management Group, Commissioner Haynes.
Yeah, I'll give a quick update. So we have gone and basically changed brokers with Jeff Griffin and his group. And so we're looking at getting bids right now. We had the cancellation of our management liability insurance. And so we have a group going back to meet with VFIS. And then we're also getting some other options that we will present to the entire risk management group. So it's been a little bit busy here this last month.
Thank you. Any questions? All right.
Gotta have liability.
Yeah. By the end of the year, right? Yeah. Fairgrounds Fire Facility Report, Commissioner Losbeck.
We did have a meeting and we have a proposed budget for next year. And our portion will be going up roughly 100,000. Clark First is going up about 140. The reason why is we have to paint the station. We've got 3 or 4 HVAC units that have to be replaced, how much those cost. Then we have some upgrades in the kitchen for the guys and possibly some workout equipment that Aaron Hathaway's working on. So it'll probably go down the following year, but next year we have some major items we have to take care of. So far this year, as of September 1st, 300 calls into District 6, 648 into Clarkford. And then we've got an agreement that the engine used out there, every 2 years we'll switch. So for 2 years, they'll provide an engine, and then for the next 2 years we will. And the department that has the engine out there will take care of maintenance and all those sorts of things. So that's something really major. And we are going to we had some extra TICs, one of the machine cameras. So we're going to put a couple on the rig out there, and they're going to figure out where to mount them. And then we're going to have a sign going up in the near future. You probably know more about that than I do. Is that ordered? The sign for 151 on the north side.
I know it's been designed. I can't remember. I think it's been ordered.
I think she wasn't sure if she thought it'd been ordered. So.
Oh, she emailed me after you guys' meeting, and I can't remember where it landed.
Okay. But things are going well out there. The crews are enjoying their time out there. They're working well with Clarkford. Obviously, 648 calls into Clarkford by that engine. A third of those we were going into their area and didn't have any problems. So it's all good.
Great. Glad to see it's working well. Thank you for the update. EMS District 2 report. Looks like the next meeting scheduled for October 9th.
Okay.
All right. Moving on to the consent agenda.
I would move for approval.
Second.
Moved and seconded. All those in favor?
Aye.
Chief's report.
All right, Daryl Eder filling in for Chief Maurer, who is at a conference. As far as personnel action, there's no report. And facilities, we do have an update. Chief Newberry is going to here to give us that update.
Well, normally at the first of the month, I provide a full document to the chief, but we're kind of on the precipice of getting news from the county, so we don't really have news until that happens. So I certainly can answer any questions for you that you'd like, but the long and short of it is the remodel is slowed down because of this work that the county is doing to review the fire barriers. We had some success with them re-identifying or reclassifying some of the different areas of the crew side of the station, so that those fire barriers that were going to be a very, very expensive change order have changed. They're not all, it's not 100% back, but we have done quite a bit of work to reclassify those things. So the county has received the plans from McKinsey. We've paid a review fee, and it's in their hands. They know that it's critical for us to keep this thing moving. There's a lot of stuff relying on their responses to get that back to us quickly, and McKinsey knows that also, so they're keeping on top of them. But as of today, there has not been a message back from them. So you've been by, you've seen siding going up, windows are in, painting is happening. They're kind of trying to take care of things that are weather dependent right now. We've got some more concrete panels done. I believe we only have one panel left to do, then we'll be done with that. So things are looking good. So we're still shooting for December, but at this point, I'm cautious to say we'll be in by December. We probably will in January. But we have a lease at our temporary space until the end of February, so we have a little bit of a buffer, which is good. So
The trees on the south side, the dentist has agreed to let us. Did you tell me that he approved us taking down a couple of those, and that's what we're on? Or?
there's a potential partnership where we can work with the dentist to get some of those trees removed. We have pricing from 4 firms that I've compiled, and we're evaluating those bids to see if everybody's responsible, and we'll bring that. It's going to be probably something that's going to exceed the chief's threshold, so that'll come to you, I'm guessing, at your next board meeting. But other than that, a couple of F-150s arrived for the training division. They're waiting for canopies and radios and lettering, and they'll go into service certainly before the end of the year, hopefully in November.
We'll have a couple of those rigs to surplus.
Yes, we have. We'll have 2 expeditions that we'll be bringing. Welcome.
Thank you for the update. Any other questions? I didn't see any old business listed today. New business, pay application of 14.
Yeah, it looks like the pay application, it's a known process for 61. The amount is $578,936.27, and this requires a motion of the board.
So I'll move that we do pay application number 14 for $578,936.27. Approve it.
I'll second that.
Right, motion's been made and seconded. All those in favor?
Aye.
It's a surplus.
Okay, for the surplus, it looks like we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, about 7 items, maybe 8, including the 2000 Pierce Saber pumper, some tire chains, and some gas monitors, video equipment, TV wall mount, medical equipment kit, and then a Canon video camera. And these are items no longer needed and won't be needed in our department. So we're just looking at the surplus at the fire chief's discretion.
I'll make that motion to surplus at the fire chief's discretion.
And I'll second that.
All right, motion's been made and seconded. All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Risk management insurance change.
Yeah, and I think Commissioner Haynes might have covered some of this, but it looks like our current coverage is no longer going to be available. So it looked like the group did a meeting and they voted to move forward with WHA. And it looks like we're looking for a board motion to support moving from Nicholson and Associates to WHA as the risk management group recommended.
Is WHA or FIS agent two, Rocky, do you know?
Give me that question one more time.
Are they associated with VFIS also? The WHA?
Yes, yeah, basically what WHA wants to do is fly a few fire chiefs back to York, Pennsylvania to meet with VFIS in person to try to discuss different options for the management liability insurance specifically. And basically the group felt like WHA was giving us much better service and had some better answers than our current broker did. And so we need board action to officially move to WHA. And then they've got, that's plan A is to go back there. Plan B and C are also in place to figure out what other options we have.
Like maybe a different company.
Like maybe a different company, yes.
Okay.
And there were some deductible options and some other things we were talking about as well.
So are you recommending we go ahead with WHA then?
That's correct. Yeah, and I'll go ahead and make the motion if you want to move to WHA.
I'll second it.
All right, motion's been made and seconded. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you. I had one additional item for new business. I was wondering if the other commissioners had availability to move our meeting from October 15th to the 17th.
I'm fine with that.
With that, I'll make a motion to move October 15th meeting to the 17th at 4 p.m.
Second.
All right, motion's been made and seconded. All those in favor?
Aye. Commissioner Pfeiffer, question for you. The November 5th meeting is also a B shift. It also happens to be election day. Do you want to maybe move that to November 7th?
Yeah, I'm good with moving it to the 7th if Commissioner Lossbeck is okay with that as
Yeah,
well.
I can do that.
Okay, do you want a motion for that?
Yeah, we'll make a motion.
Okay, I'll make a motion. We move the November 5th meeting to November 7th.
Second. Motion's been made and seconded to move our November 5th meeting to the 7th at 4 p.m. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you. Let's see, roundtable good at the order.
Station 2 crew responded to my neighbor who's been having some issues twice last week. Once in the afternoon and once in the middle of the night. But the wife was extremely pleased and wanted me to pass that on to whichever shift I did what Rich Rennie was working along with Lucci, and I can't remember who the other person was, but they handled the situation very delicately. There's some direction involved, and the wife and the neighbor was there, were much appreciated. I liked it.
Feedback. Yeah, nice job.
We do.
That we need to authorize payment of current bills, pre-authorization transmittal, and authorize monthly commissioner compensation.
So moved.
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded. All those in favor?
Aye.